Hello. I was listening to some audio on the dental domain, and I came across Ed's April 23rd, 2008 discussion of the Volkswagen event. And I saw the place for comments. Thought I would, instead of writing my comment, I thought I'd record my comment and send it to Ed. So, my name is Mike Zamalis. I mentioned in that discussion, because I was there. We had gone down together that evening to the Volkswagen plant for a little hot rodding shenanigans. So, Ed's description of the street racing at the Volkswagen plant just really doesn't do it justice. To be fair about it, I'm not sure I can do any better. But let me just say that it's probably some of the best illegal street racing, if there is such a thing, that I can think of anywhere that I've ever seen. It was just crazy. There were motorcycles, there were cars getting untrailered, there were street cars that were just insane. And this was a regular thing on weeknights. And like he said, the cops knew about it. You could see a long way down the road. They would turn their lights on from far off. We would see them, we'd all split. So it was like they'd give us a little bit of time. They'd come down the road, turn their lights on, as if to say, all right, kids, you're done for tonight, go home. And we would, and that would be it for the night. But this one particular night, in 93, we roll in, just like always, and just like Ed says, we saw that van there. And we made jokes about it. No, there are probably cops in there filming us. And Ed did comment on it several times, but for the most part, we knew what we were there for, and we weren't letting anything get in our way. So, things got going. People start showing up there. Cars start racing. Regular night, very crowded night. And at one point, I got my big block Plymouth. We pulled up to the line. We being me and my car. Did a nice big smoky burnout. Took off down the road, shifting hard, running fast. All that kind of stuff. So we come back around a park, and I can't remember exactly how long it was between then and when it all happened, but when it all happened fast. I mean, a police helicopter was in the air, police cars were everywhere. I have no idea how they got so close without us seeing them so fast. I clearly remember people in the crowd pulling out PSP ball caps, Pennsylvania State Police ball caps, putting them on. They had notes, and of course they had all the video in the van. So we're all scrambling for our cars, trying to get away. We're heading out the entrance toward 116, and it was gridlock. We were all stuck there, sitting and waiting. And so the cops finally, they get up to my car. I don't remember where I was in relation to Ed and the other guys at that point. I can't remember if we were near each other or not. I tend to think we weren't, but I can't recall. So they get up to my car, and I had my neighbor with me who was kind of into cars but didn't really have one. This is his first experience, this kind of thing, and here we are in the middle of a gigantic state police bust. He was scared out of his wits, but they get to my car, and I had tossed an old jacket in the back seat. They thought I had that back there, covering some kind of contraband, beer or whatever. So I moved that, and I show them, no, I got nothing back here. It's just my jacket, blah, blah, blah. So the trooper tells me, he takes my license, registration, and all this, tells me he's going to write me a ticket. And I ask him, I'm still kind of surprised I asked him, because we were all fairly young and timid about these sorts of things. But I did ask him, I said, sir, what are you going to write me for? And he said, I'm going to write you for drag racing. And I said, could you please go back and check your notes? I said, I may have made a fast pass or two, but I never really raced with anyone. He looked at me and said, okay, I'll be back. And off he goes. I don't know where he was. I don't remember how long he was gone. Comes back and says, yeah, you were right. I'm not going to write you for drag racing. So he writes me a ticket for what he called careless driving. And in the notes below that, he put spinning tires, driving fast, and close presence of people. Got me, I don't know, however many dollars fine, got me points, got me all that kind of stuff. Funny part about it is the very next morning, we were leaving on family vacation, and we stopped at our roadside rest stop on our way to North Carolina. And I get to tell my parents about my incident. Overall, they weren't too bad out of shape with it, because they kind of understood what we did on the late nights on the weekends. I still have that ticket somewhere, and I'm going to dig it out. I know it's here. I've been looking through some things. I'm going to scan it and send it to Ed one of these days. But Ed's story is right on the button. It was a crazy night. I don't think there will ever be another place like it. Nowadays it's just too, everybody's too uptight for that sort of thing. It was a big event. It was an unplanned event, but it was a regular event. And it was loads of fun for those of us that were there, behaving badly. But so anyway, that's my response comment to Ed's discussion on the Volkswagen event.